What's up, YouTube? It's tax return season, and I got my tax return a little early this year, and it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So, of course, I have to add to my game collection. So this is the first kind of video I'm doing like this ever, so, I apologize if it sucks. But I want to show you all my recent game pickups due to my nice check I got. So first, without further ado, I picked up Kingdom Hearts 2.5 Remix for the PlayStation 3. Still in shrink wrap because I haven't played it yet. I never was really into Kingdom Hearts as a kid. I played a little bit of the first one on the PS2, but I couldn't really get into it. Probably because I wasn't a big fan of RPGs as a kid. So last year, I picked up 1.5 Remix, and I loved it. Hopefully I'm not disappointed with this game. I've never played the second one. I've never played Birth by Sleep or Recoded either, even though Recoded is just a cinematic on here. Alright, so let's move on. For the Sega Saturn, I picked up Clockwork Knight. When I bought my Saturn, the store I bought it from didn't have a lot of good games at the time, when they usually have a lot of phenomenal things. And I always had heard that this was a game, if I had a Saturn, I had to get because of it just being so fun. I played a little bit of it the other day. It was cool. I had fun with it, but then I lost, and then every time I kept, respawning, I kept getting frustrated and completely kept screwing up and running into enemies. I'm going to go back to this another time and review it after I finally beat the game. There's no save feature, just like a lot of Saturn games. So that's a downside, which is funny because Saturn has the built-in memory card, basically, to save right onto the system. So this would have been great to just have a save feature for. Next, let's finish out what I got for the Saturn. Another classic game I picked up was Nights into Dreams. This is a must-have for any Saturn owner. I love Nights. I played the HD remake on the PS3. I beat that. I just beat this today. I figured if I was going to beat my first Saturn game, it had to be Nights, because Nights was the original Saturn game I knew. For anyone who hasn't played this game, it's basically Sonic the Hedgehog in the air. You're flying. It's made by Sonic Team back when Sonic Team put out quality work. And it's a must-have for any Saturn owner. The last two Saturn games I picked up are Panzer Dragoon 1 and 2. I just beat 1 a little while ago also. It's a rail shooter for anyone who doesn't know the Panzer Dragoon series. It's very fun. It's arcade style. It's short, but you'll have a lot of fun with it if you're into that type of thing. I haven't played 2 yet. I'm going to start that soon. I was thinking of splurging getting Saga, but that's a $300 game, and I wasn't trying to spend that much money. So let's go on to what else I picked up. Back to the PlayStation 3. I picked up Assassin's Creed Rogue and Heavy Rain. Let's start with Assassin's Creed Rogue. Last Assassin's Creed I played was Assassin's Creed 3, and I loved it. This game, it had a cool story, except the way it ended, I didn't even know I was at the end of the game. And then the cinematics and the credits started rolling, and I was like, alright, cool. I'll talk more about this in my review I do for it. Heavy Rain. I played Beyond Two Souls last year. I loved it. Beyond Two Souls is the spiritual sequel to this game. It's made by Quantic Dream. And everyone always told me Heavy Rain was a stronger game. Story-wise, plot-wise, and I guess just gameplay-wise. Personally, I like Beyond Two Souls better, just because Beyond Two Souls had a more, how do you say, supernatural feel to it. This was just, it's a good story, but I do believe Beyond Two Souls was a stronger game, in my opinion. But Heavy Rain is definitely a classic for anyone who has a PlayStation 3. Let's see. I picked up some Xbox original games. I don't have an Xbox. I'm buying one off my friend real soon. I was offered a great price. But I picked up 3 games that I knew I had to have in the collection that aren't coming with the Xbox when I buy it. First one I'll talk about is Elder Scrolls Morrowind. Never played this game. I played and 100%ed Skyrim on the PlayStation 3. People have told me they love this game, so hopefully I'm not disappointed. Shenmue 2, or Shenmue, or I've heard other people say it otherwise. I have the original for the Dreamcast. I love the game. Figured if I'm getting an Xbox, I have to pick up this. And for that same matter is why I picked up Jet Set Radio Future. Played Jet Grind Radio on the Dreamcast. Loved it. I want to play more of that style of game. Granted, it's been about 10 years since I beat Jet Grind Radio. Paid a nice little penny for this. It's hard to find this game as just a single game. Usually you'll see it mixed with a Sega GT 2002. I don't want that game as much as it's an extra game, and other people are like, yeah, 2 for the price of 1, and that game is a lot cheaper. If you find the Dual Disc, you can get it for about $5. I paid this about, like, I think $25. I just wanted the plain cover. I just wanted the plain game. That's it. I picked up 2 PS1 games. One of them we'll talk about first is Blasto. Now, Blasto ain't that awesome of a game, but I played this game a lot as a kid when I would rent it from Blockbuster, and I never went out and bought it. For whatever reason, this game always stuck in my memory. I got it for $13. Figured why not? It had resonated with my memory. Why not put it in the collection? I feel like it rightfully deserves to be there because I played it as a kid. Other PS1 game I picked up, one of my favorite video game series and icons ever. I picked up Mega Man X4. What can I say? It's Mega Man. It's Mega Man X. They all play very similar. They're all very challenging. And it's Mega Man in its prime. I wish Capcom, honestly, would make a lot more Mega Man games. But after, what's his name, left, and he's working on Mighty Number 9, that'll be the probably closest thing we see to a Mega Man game again, because Capcom doesn't want to give the Blue Bomber any more love. For that matter, also, for the Nintendo DS, I picked up Mega Man Star Force 3 Red Joker. Growing up, I was always a big fan of the Battle Network series, and I never had a DS originally. I went with the PSP. So when they came out with Star Force, I never originally played them. I bought my 3DS about 2.5 years ago now, and I bought Star Force 1 and 3 immediately. 1 and 2 immediately, sorry. Never played this game. I wish I did. Now I have it, and it's going to get played real soon. Now, for a little bit more classical games. For the NES, Nintendo Entertainment System, I picked up Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse. I never was really into Castlevania growing up either. I recently finally bought Castlevania Symphony of the Night for the PlayStation 1 and played through it, and I was hooked. I feel like as a kid I wouldn't have understood Castlevania. Now I do, if there's anything actually to understand. I like the gameplay. I've never played one of the original NES ones, so hopefully I'm not disappointed. The next NES game I bought, I picked up from Digital Press Video Games in Clifton, New Jersey. My go-to spot when it comes to retro games, if I don't buy them online, is Earthbound for the NES. This was known as Mother in Japan. This game was fully translated for an American release, but I guess last minute Nintendo pulled the plug. And years later, someone found the prototype of the game, and they distributed it as a homebrew. It's fully translated in English. It's an official translated game by Nintendo. It just never came out, so I can't wait to play through this. And for that matter, let me show you my biggest pickup this year that I always said that if I was going to buy any game this year with my tax return, it was going to be this one. Turns out, I bought a bunch of games this year with my tax return, but this was the one I was definite on getting, and that's for the Super Nintendo, and it's Earthbound for the Super Nintendo. To me, this has always been one of the holy grails of gaming. I played a little bit of it way back in the day on an emulator. I didn't get really far in it. It was tough, it's hard, but I always said that one day, if I ever bought a Super Nintendo, I would get my hands on this cart. I bought a Super Nintendo in 2011. Saw this game was going for like $150. I paid $170 for this. But it's going to be worth it. I honestly say I'm going to get through all these games, what I haven't got through already. And then this is a game I'm just going to sit back, take my time with, and enjoy. It's still a little surreal having this in my hands because it's been years and I've wanted it since maybe 2004 when I found out about it. Well, those are my current game pickups due to tax season 2015. Hopefully I'll make more game pickups videos as I go. So, you know, leave a comment below. Tell me what games you think I should get for any of these systems. Subscribe, like the video, share the video, love me, hate me. What else can I say? Until next time, peace.